guys, it's Vanessa from To the Brim, and I had a question about, do you need candle insurance or do you need to register your business? And I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any legal background, but I can tell you my experience of starting my business and some information that I got looking into candle insurance. An LLC is a limited liability corporation. It's always a good idea if you're going to be selling, even at just craft fairs and farmers markets and Etsy, that you register an LLC. It is relatively inexpensive. I think it was $140. It took me about 15 minutes online. Each state has their own business department kind of a deal. You can just look it up online. And basically what that does is, as long as you keep your business finances separate from your personal finances, it means that you are not liable for any of your business's debts. The other thing is, when you register your business, you have to start charging sales tax. If you're going to have a business, a small business of any type, it is a good idea to register an LLC. And that's also helpful because once you register your LLC, you can start looking into registering a domain name and setting up a website and things like that. As far as candle insurance, probably within the last month or two, I've seen all kinds of videos on YouTube coming up. I hadn't really watched any of them about getting candle insurance because I'm one of those people that's really skeptical and feel like, while insurance is obviously a very good idea, you know, you need car insurance, homeowners insurance, I'm a nurse, I have liability insurance, things like that. I just thought to myself, okay, I am putting a warning label on the candle. How is that not good enough, right? I found that people are very eager to sue other people. And then that led me to look into, I would need small business insurance, just a general small business insurance policy, because I sell pottery as well. And that's a whole other thing. I started thinking about, okay, so what if somebody's mug explodes in the microwave? Are they going to sue me because the door of their microwave flew off and their face got cut? Getting sued is expensive. Nobody wants to get sued. I started looking into the importance of candle insurance for this example, because a lot of you guys are starting candle businesses or interested in candle businesses. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but basically your policy would cover products and the public. So a product coverage would be if you sent somebody a candle, they're burning a candle. And I recently saw an example where I think it was a Bath & Body Works candle where the glass jar cracked and there was a little fire. I had this happen twice in testing my tea lights. I have the plastic cup tea lights. I love burning them. They work great. The 2 times that I put them in a glass candle holder, once the tea light got low enough, it caught on fire. All of the plastic melted. There were huge flames, smoke everywhere. I was nearby both times, but let's keep it real. There are people that have a huge house and they're going to have a tea light burning in their living room, and they're going to go to the whole other end of the house to do laundry or vacuum or whatever, and there could be a serious fire. I just happened to be around right in the vicinity both times that this happened, but it was scary, and it makes me not sell tea lights. Like, I won't sell tea lights because that scared me enough. So I started thinking to myself, okay, so maybe insurance is a good idea, because if I have product insurance and somebody gets cut by an exploding jar, if they catch their house on fire because they didn't attend to the candle, or they let it burn down too low and it catches the surface on fire of where it is, that insurance will cover that. And then public insurance, which is part of that candle policy, is going to cover situations where you have a booth set up at a craft fair or a farmer's market, and somebody comes along and gets cut on one of your candle jars, or trips on something at your booth and falls and gets injured. It will cover you if you open your own store. There are a lot of places around here where you can rent a space at a shop, like a country store kind of a thing, and you can sell your goods. I could bring 20 of my mugs to this place and they'll keep 20%. And then I get 80%. They just give me a phone call when I've got a couple mugs left. I haven't done this yet, but this is how that usually works. it would cover you in cases like that. If somebody's in that spot and something happens and they get hurt by your product. People usually start out making candles, or like I made my pottery, for friends and family to start off with. And people do that with candles. They make them for friends, they make them for family. They have their coworkers give them feedback on scents and how things burn and all of that. And so at that point, provided you're giving these candles to people that you trust, it's not as big of a safety risk. But as soon as you start selling, it's a good idea to have an insurance policy. And that is definitely something I'm going to be looking into. I have like 6 candles listed on Etsy right now. I'm going to sell more candles in the near future, but right now I'm focused on my pottery business. But if you are somebody who is trying to make the candle sales the biggest part of your business, you should definitely look into having candle insurance. If you sell other things and you want to make sure that it covers wax melts and diffusers and anything else that you might sell, cosmetics, things like that. There are small business policies, and then there are small business policies that are specific to certain things. I also have another quick story. Everybody's got somebody out there who does not like them, okay? So here's an example. Let's say you've got somebody out there in the world, whether it's an ex-coworker, an ex-friend, somebody you were with, whatever, somebody who just hates your guts, right? They're going to look for anything, especially when they find out that you have started a small business. They're going to be like, people get jealous of things like that. I know it's ridiculous, but people get jealous when other people succeed. So there's that one person out there in the world, whether you know it or not, who hates your guts and wants you to fail. They happen to come to a farmer's market. They see you selling things. They see 5 or 6 people looking at your stuff, and that pisses them off. And they're like, and they've got that sue mentality, that I'm going to get you in trouble mentality. You know, that's why you want to make sure that you have an LLC. That's why you want to make sure you're charging sales tax and paying it to the state where you live. And that's why you want to make sure that you have insurance, because that way, if that one person, what I'm saying is even if there's one person out there who wants to cause you trouble, they can. I can just say that it is going to save you the stress and anxiety of having to deal with that personally and financially if you are insured. I appreciate that people were asking me about whether or not you should get candle insurance, because it prompted me to look into it. And I'm definitely going to look into it and get a candle maker policy or candle insurance, small business insurance. And I'll update you guys how that process goes. But as far as cost, what I've found from the research that I did was that it's about $30 a month. So it's really not expensive. It's not expensive. I don't know if you have to pay the $390 up front for the whole year or if it's charged monthly. I don't know. It's definitely something to look into. It's better safe than sorry. And $30 a month is nothing compared to having to go through a lawsuit or having to deal with the stress of somebody coming after your business. I hope that this was helpful for somebody. I know it's probably not the answer that a lot of people want when you're starting out. Sometimes you really don't have the extra money. It just seems to me like it's a good investment in your business. Thank you for watching. If you like this, give me a like. Please think about subscribing. I'm trying to build my little gang here of people. I've really loved everybody commenting, and I've enjoyed getting to know people and interacting. I have my 15 oils from the Flaming Candle that should be here tomorrow. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and if they come tomorrow, then I will do my blind first impression on those oils tomorrow. And I have 9 more coming next week sometime, or whenever they get here. The Flaming Candle is a little bit behind. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.